Business good? Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of why I wanted to, it's the same way for me. And the majority of people I speak with right now and coach and teach, that it's just a rough time. And so that's why I'm hoping to bring value to as many people as possible, just in, I mean, not only pumping each other up and ourselves up, but just, continuing to go for it and strive for it. So it's a tough time for sure. The economy sucks.
Yeah.
People are scared to commit and spend money and that kind of thing. And yeah, it's not too late. That which is the big message I want to share today, is that whatever it is that we're marketing, whether it's a product or a service, people are, I mean, there are a whole bunch of people that are super eager and they get their shopping done like well in advance. But for a lot of people, they're just starting to think about it now. They've just gotten their December paycheck or, November paycheck, whatever it is, and now they're budgeting to spend. So I want to encourage you, Lisa, and anybody who's going to be watching this, that it is truly not too late. And I personally am really excited about that, because it just provides possibility for everyone. So my next point, or my first point is, and I think that a lot of things that I coach about and teach on, and for a lot of the business owners that I speak with, some or often we need just really good reminders of the basics, right? And so that's my first point today, is getting clear on your messaging and what it is that you're selling or providing or promoting, even if that is just growing your email list or sending people to a landing page to gather emails, or maybe you have a membership sign up, or maybe you're selling something to a digital download. In your case, Lisa, I'm guessing it's classes, fitness classes, probably. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm still doing, like, I still do online
Right.
teaching.
Yeah.
But I do have like a stretch guide on my website that
Oh,
um
nice.
that was created and stuff like that. But and
Yeah.
I'm getting people are going to my website and stuff, but I'm not getting anything from it. So
Yeah. And that's pretty common. And that's where social media comes into play, because it's that sense of recognizability and familiarity. Those are
yeah.
big words for not very much coffee yet this morning. uh, so that's why being really, really clear on the messaging and the steps that you're going to take to promote that messaging, whether it be all organic or whether you have a paid structure in there as well, but just being like blinders on, this is what I'm talking about, this is what I sell. And this is a lesson that I've learned myself even this year, is that you can't be all things to all people. And I know you don't um, fit into that bucket because you're very focused on who your audience is. But I think sometimes when sales are low or views are low, or things aren't going as well as they had been, I think sometimes business owners kind of start stretching themselves and
Yeah.
bending their messaging a little bit. And I just want to encourage anybody that's hearing this, is that messaging is so important. And in that, though, additionally, just being true to yourself. Like, don't try and sound or be like anybody else. You can certainly emulate things or glean from people that you see online that are, substantially more successful than yourself, or someone that want to be like. So for example, someone I really look up to, or a few people, are Amy Porterfield, Sunny Leonard-Doozy, Jenna Kutcher. Those
Yeah.
are a few examples of people that are just really, kind of my North Star. So, but I never would talk like they talk, because I'm not in the same, like,
Yeah.
I don't have their life. So that's part, I just, want to reiterate that to maintain your own style and personality. And I'm not sure if you've seen any of my videos recently, but like, I'm just a big goofball, but I can't, if I try not to be, like, it doesn't hit right,
Yeah.
So anyway, so messaging, super, super important. Another,
I like your goofballness.
thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm like that too. So
I know. And I just feel like it's so, so important because, and this goes to my next point about the audience, is as you are continue to put yourself out there with that level of vulnerability and transparency, you're going to resonate with the people who want to work with you and, join your programs and join your email list and all the things.
yeah.
So, for example, I was kind of hoping that one of my daughters is new to my group. She just started her own little copywriting business, and her personality is very much like, she's a millennial, obviously.
Yeah.
And well, not obviously, but she is a millennial, but she's very into fantasy and like Harry Potter, anime, Lord of the Rings, D&D, that kind of
Oh my
thing.
goodness. She needs to meet my daughter.
Well, there you go. I'll make sure she watches this recording.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, I'm encouraging her to talk about her copywriting business, but with her own voice and messaging, because those are the people who are going to want to hire her,
Yeah.
right? So, and the
Yeah.
same goes for us. Like, I want to attract I want to attract Gen X women who are doing, have their own business or doing a side hustle or whatever, but just need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get that too, because I'm kind of been all over the map a little bit, and I have to kind of go back and look at where I need to be and with what training I have, what focused target group that I'm going after.
And that's so important. And yeah, I think especially in these challenging times, the more we hone in as opposed to going wide, like the more successful we can be. 100%. Like, I believe that with every bone in my body. So yeah, my next point was, and this one scares people, but go all in. And that means content. Again, the majority of business owners I speak with and coach, they don't have budget, but they have time. So that's where it is so imperative that we are putting ourselves out there on the daily. And I'm experimenting with this a little bit myself right now. I've spent the last 30 days of posting content every single day across like multi-channel, and it's made a significant difference, not in my sales yet, but in my analytics. And that's very, very important, is to be watching those analytics and like I'm going to compare my November to my October. And I mean, the numbers are off the charts in terms of trajectory. So, and again, as we go all in, even though I speak with, business owners, again, they've been online, they've had a business for years, sometimes decades. But when you choose to go all in, that's almost like a starting over point, right, for the online audience. And that's what we need to remember. Like, even if we've been in business for 5, 10, 15 years, but we still need to bring in leads and sales. Going all in with the content, you're promoting yourself to potentially an entirely brand new audience that has never seen you before. So while you are, experienced and have done this forever and ever, you're new to them. And we have to come at it with that mindset.
Yeah.
So, and of course, using the tools that the social platforms provide us. I'm a huge fan of Instagram. I'm going to say Instagram and TikTok and YouTube are my favorites, which, and they're all video based, right? So, I mean, Instagram is also image based, but that's where getting comfortable on video is so important. I'm excited
So
for, oh, sorry.
just
Go ahead.
one question.
Yeah.
So
course.
like for me, like my target audience is the older generation.
Like even like boomers?
Well, 60 plus.
Okay,
Um,
so
you know,
hi Gen Xers. Well, no, I'm 58 and I'm the kind of tail end of Gen X.
yeah, me too, because I'm gonna be 58. So
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's boomers then.
okay. Okay.
So
Yeah, because I've got like the active aging coaching, and I'm trying to, because I've kind of spread myself, like I've attracted the 30-year-olds and I've attracted the 75-year-olds, but
okay.
they both have, there's so much in between and they have different things. And now there's menopause focus and there's this focus and that
Yeah,
focus. And mine is more just active aging, like staying active, but it doesn't mean you have to do all strength training or running or walking. You can do other activities, but it's just keeping yourself active as you
yes.
age into like your later years. So that's kind of what I'm trying to retarget towards. And I find like that generation is not so much on Instagram, it's more of a Facebook generation.
Very much so.
So
So you said you do go live.
yeah,
How do those live videos perform for you? Is it an instructional thing, a value thing, or just
it's
spending time together thing? What is it?
basically every Tuesday I go live at 7, and I always pop in and do lives and stuff, extra lives. Like if I'm out walking, I'll live if a topic comes up in my brain or whatever.
Yeah,
But I
good for you.
usually go on different things. And like this week, for example, it was all about SAD, so the seasonal affective disorder,
Mhm.
that people get in the winter blues, and just some tips, ideas to get out of it or to help you get out of it.
That's awesome.
I've done stuff on protein, I've done stuff on stretching, like, and it's usually like a 10-minute talk.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get, one or two people watching and I'll get comments after. Um,
Yes. Which
I
is
think,
huge for
yeah,
live.
and pretty much I think like every video that I've done on a, like I call it my Tuesday videos or my Tuesday lives, I've always had at least one comment or reaction to.
Good.
So my Facebook, like according to Facebook, my page is an excellent standing.
Yes.
So now I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, should I go and put an ad in there or
Well,
do something?
yeah. So my recommendation would be, of those lives, that's in a group, correct? Or on a page?
It's on a page.
On a page. Okay.
Yeah.
So based on that live that you do, I would take that your main Tuesday live and additionally create some content just based on the theme of the week. But post like every single day. You can make images in Canva.
Yeah.
You can do, 15-second snippets out of the live video that you've produced. But when you have a theme of the week, really go all in on producing additional content and stories for your page. Do you have a group as well?
I don't have a group.
Okay, and that's okay. Something to consider. And I already have plans for our January session together, but yeah, maybe think about that for the new year and we can certainly talk about that. It's nice, it's good to know, that you do know your audience extremely well. And again, like the rest of us out here, we just have to put those horse blinders on and
Yeah.
just look
Well,
at
and
the
that's the
power.
thing, because you're like a squirrel and it's kind of like, ooh, that
Yeah,
looks interesting. Ooh, I think I need to try that. And then,
right.
yeah. And you take, like, I mean, I've taken, nutrition courses and stuff like that, but I'm not getting the interest in the nutrition at all. It's just
Mhm.
more the active aging, like staying active. And um
That's
yeah,
okay though. Like
I have
that's
some
kind of
big
your motto, right?
plan. What's that?
That's kind of your motto or your your tagline or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the last point that I had today was about Canva. I'm a huge advocate for Canva. It's just such a user-friendly platform, and it
Yeah.
does so many things. And even with the paid version, it's, it is pretty affordable. But with the free version, there's just so many things you can do with it. You can create just amazing stories, amazing posts for the different platforms, amazing videos. So just playing with Canva, and knowing that they do have tutorial videos on their platform as well.
Yeah.
So if ever you're in doubt, and they also have a great YouTube channel, but it's
Yeah.
just, it's such a one-stop shop
Yeah.
that, they serve entrepreneurs and business owners in the best way. So
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I love, I'm very comfortable with Canva. So
Okay, awesome.
when I designed my journal, I did it all on Canva. So
Oh, excellent.
yeah.
So those were the points that I had for today.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, I really want to encourage you, Lisa, and anyone that's going to watch this in the group or anywhere else that I may put this on the internet, that it is not too late. It's only December 1st. Happy December.
Yes.
And, we're headed into what's supposed to be the funnest, most joyous, most exciting time of the year. So I hope that you and anybody else that sees this recording has a wonderful December, and I look forward to our next session in January, and continuing this so I can serve my makers, my making sense of social media people. So have a wonderful December, and I'll see you in the group.
Okay.
Okay, take care.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.